I think you look so pretty beneath the sun of Phoenix.
Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to paint a male cardinal. I started my painting by wet on dry technique using cadmium red, cadmium orange and Indian yellow. I also applied some pink like permanent rose in some areas. It's very important to pay attention to the source of light, which would be on top of the image. So the belly of the bird is darker in value. And for that, I added some ultramarine blue to my red. For the branches, I used burnt umber and blue, and I wetted one side of the branch with just a wet brush. So I work with two brushes. One carries the paint and the other washes the edges. For the background, I use very light green, more like a neutral green. I use olive green and sap green, and I mix that with some Payne's gray and brown. And I applied more water to make it very light in value.
We feel so free. I'll find a golden ocean, cliff dives, harmonic motion in and in.
And then I moved on to painting the beak. For the orange, for the beak, I use Indian yellow and permanent rose, and for darker feathers for the wing, I used some blue and purple, and I added those colors to my red. For the black mask, I didn't use black, I used Payne's gray and purple, and I applied that with my round brush number 2. And then I started adding some brush strokes to create texture for the feathers. For farther branches, I just used a very light neutral color, more like light purple, and I mixed that with green, but very gently, very lightly. I used those colors for the branches in the back scene. Working around the branches again, giving more definition by darkening around them is the next step. And then I kept adding more layers. And then I started working more on textures of my branches in the front scene. For my far scene branches, what I did, I started, because they look frozen, I started adding some marks right in the middle of my branches to show that there are light color branches and they are frozen, and then I started working around them and keeping a white space or light color space in between my background and my branches to show that frozen feeling.
Crazy flip.
More layers for my bird.
I'd like to be your best friend and feel the edge of 17, like Stevie.
The finishing touch would be a glaze of blues and greens to my background and a glaze of yellow and orange to my bird. Just to add more color to my work and give some more life to my painting. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye.